we're going to find out what energy is around you guys and the collective, my rising collective today, and what's going to happen and what advice we're going to give. But first of all, I'm really picking up on this energy because I've given the video a title before going live. So I obviously predict the energy that's in the air at the moment. And I'm really getting the first two cards that came out were too little too late. I know this is about taking advice. This is about helping others and getting help as well. It could be either of those things, but with justice in reverse, I'm feeling like this was too little and it was too late. But the lessons that have been learned by yourself and whoever else was involved in this situation, whatever it may be, we can delve more into it. But you know what it was, that's what this is about. This is an energy check. I'm just telling you, something was too little too late. You've learned your lesson. And it's all fine. It's fine. This is what's on top. Wow, Ace of Swords in reverse. There's still work to be done. We've got Ace of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom. There's work to be done on this. It's not over yet, that's what I'm saying. It's not over yet. But I'm getting a strong... Oh, there's that thing from yesterday. You don't have to be strong anymore. That was from a different deck as well, wasn't it? I was using yesterday. But anyway, so I don't want to ramble. Let's take a breath. My ADHD self has been feeling... I'm not going to lie. Oh, I'm ADHD, which is autistic and ADHD. I'm not going to lie. My ADHD has been ADHDing today. And if any of you have that as well, this has been coming out every day this week. What the blazes is going on? Okay, we've got two at the same time. Okay, check it out. Let's have a little calm down. That's a message for someone as well, calm down, because I'm picking up on an S ton of anxiety. Street ton of anxiety. This is what was on the floor. We didn't like him yesterday, did we? He's now sideways. We had him in reverse yesterday from another deck, a different deck. I'm going to put him sideways. It's happening. Something's happening and you're coming around. I'm going to just say it straight out. Something happened today which you worked really hard on and you ended up getting agitated, angry, irritable with your own work, feeling like you could work your arse off on something and not actually really get anywhere, or you've messed up what was originally there in the first place. So I'm seeing like a painter. Oh, it's all perfect, but they just can't resist doing that extra brush stroke. And it's like, no, why did you do that? Now you've ruined the whole painting. Oh God. I feel like that's happened for some of you today. It doesn't have to be a painting. It could be anything. But you haven't ruined it. You haven't ruined it. This is a place of stillness, and what's happening is you've been pushing. Don't push too hard, your dreams are China in your hand. I'm not exactly Carol Decker, but the singing there, sorry about that. It is literally what she's saying, China in your hand. Sorry, songs come through sometimes. But yeah, don't push too hard. Your dreams are delicate. You can smash them easily this is about manifesting. You're telling too many people. Perhaps you sent out an unfinished idea to a load of people and regret that because the feedback you got back was detrimental and set you back. That's what that's about. And that's what that's about. It's all coming out now, guys. See it all. I see it all. Let's have a look. What's next? It's not funny. I mean, you've got to laugh at the end of the day. And it's the end of the day. So, do you know what I mean? Ooh. I know there's a girl on, a woman on here another channel, and she's like, I never pick stuff up off the floor, but I do. I pick stuff up off the floor. My cards, only cards, nothing else. Oh God, talking of that could be a message for someone. I can't stand it. Like, if a top of mine that has been freshly washed has fallen on the floor, I have to wash it again. Something like that. You may be feeling like nothing's ever quite clean enough. You have to clean something you already cleaned. I don't know where the hell that came from. Let's forget that, okay? If that doesn't resonate. It's for someone, though. I wouldn't be saying it. I'm channeling. So, Queen of Swords is upside down. The Ten of Swords is upside down. That's a good thing. This one is also, I'm just feeling like you're getting out of head thinking. This is what we're supposed to be doing at the moment. We're supposed to be getting embodied in our bodies, dancing, doing other physical activities, whatever they may be for you, what you feel to do. And it's getting out of your head. Getting out of your head is a good thing. The Emperor was here in reverse yesterday from a different deck. He's coming out sideways today, landed on the floor, pulled it, turned it around. So something's happening. What's happening is your positivity is growing back. This is your control. This is you being in control. But you can be too in control. So I don't actually think it's a bad thing that he's on his side right now. Because what's happened is what you've done here is you got out of your head space and more into your body, and you're more going with the flow. Go with the flow. Can't beat the system. Go with the flow. Look at this. This is you now getting less distracted. He's just pouring away emotional garbage that he doesn't want anymore. I hear that some of you might have been having nightmares in the last few days. One of the nights. That was just your subconscious cleaning out the sock drawer, I like to say, sorting out its sock drawer. So again, it's about tidying, cleaning. We are sort of doing that in a spiritual way at the moment, whether it be burning bridges or making up with people or stuff like that. But we're cleaning house, and we only want to be surrounded by the right things, people, energy. See those signs people put up? Check your energy before you come into my house. You could do well to put one of those up. I definitely could. I can tell you now, I don't feel help. I've just seen that looks like an eye, which has freaked me out because I don't think I've ever noticed that before. So I'm sure that this came out yesterday, that way up. I was like, no more crying over spilt milk. But it was a different deck. So it showed this guy, he'd kind of transmuted the energy by taking up these cups. And he was holding them like magical chalices, grateful for what he still had and realizing he can still do magic. The fact that you've got this in reverse today from this deck, and with that popping out at me like an eye. Because the right way around, in this particular deck after tarot, they've actually shown this while you're wallowing. You can't see what's going on around you, and other people may need your help, which is like, other people might need you at the moment. So there's big blessings coming in. Like the more you have, this is let me explain. Let me gather my head together. For God's sake. This is about realizing what you still have, realizing how to transmute the negative energy into positive energy, and how to radiate love again like you were before. Let's put it that way. But you're seeing it all now. You see everything now. It's now not grey clouds in the future. It's grey clouds in the past. It's now yellow skies in the future. So you're transmuting your own energy. I was just giving you a little round of applause for that. And I'm not saying that as not being interested in a text, something stupid. This is literally you pouring away drama or negativity. What it is, if you've been dying to be misunderstood, as if anyone's ever done that. Bloody hell. Excuse me. Dying to be understood by somebody. Like, you've been dying to be understood by somebody, to be under. Oh, this is crazy. Understood. It's like, and you're now like, fuck that. You're like, sod that. I'm getting rid of this drama. I'm pouring it out. I don't even care anymore. I don't care. You're like, I don't even care anymore. But the fact is, let everyone do what they have to do. You can only be yourself and vibe your tribe, so to speak. The Empress is in reverse. I think that's just because what I said earlier, what sums up the energy of earlier today, which was kind of like frustration and like not finishing, kind of like you thinking you're finishing a project today, and then spoiling it, or not finishing it, or thinking that you've ruined it, or something like that. This is her, basically. I know what it is. Guys, which one of you who's watching now or who's going to watch later is ever feel like they're either like doing what the hell is it called? Imposter syndrome. Do you get imposter syndrome? That's what's happening here. I'm sorry, but you are the real thing. Whoever's that's for, you're the real deal. I'm channeling this message for someone specific. You are the real deal. You might be someone who's like, just really into like, I feel like it's outside stuff. I don't know. Landscape gardening is springing to mind. That is for someone specific. No, the creative king's upside down as well. What the hell? All right, so the creative spark seems to have gone out of you at the end of the day here. I'm just picking this up off the floor. What do we have? But it's because you're opening up your heart and your womb space and your, all of the chakras ready to receive messages from the universe. Like I said yesterday, if you're astrologically sensitive, or whatever you call it, I can't think of another word for it. But if you are, you will feel it more. Like you'll feel all this divine feminine urge to just rage, not in a negative way, but like to roar. Let's put it that way. God, it's so cheesy. Bloody Katy Perry ruined it for everyone. I want to say that though, but without being totally fucking corny. But check it out. So this is someone who's normally covering up their heart chakra. And the reason that creativity is it's not blocked. It's just that you need to take a little step back and stop pushing yourself so hard, like I was saying earlier. So this is the same thing. King of Wands in reverse. He's like kind of burnt out, a little bit exhausted, a little bit artistically burnt out. It's just a case of needing some rest or whatever. Same with the Empress in reverse. It's like you don't need to like glow up every day. You are allowed to sling around in PJs and stick a face mask on. No one's looking. And everything you do doesn't have to be online. There's another message coming through for me right now. Oh, Sun. See, everything you do doesn't have to be online. I'm getting some questions here. What do I do on the stream? I have tarot. Hello, Divine Spirit of Light. Hi. Back to you. You're Divine Spirit of Light as well. Luke, you can have a card. I'll do a card for Luke from another deck. Let me do a card for Luke. Tune into Luke. And then we'll go back to the reading for the collective. Oh, Luke, you got two. You need to go out and have more fun and give yourself and others more opportunity to love you. All right? And you need to have more fun. All right? But the funny thing is, I'm predicting that coming into the collective anyway. So we've got more fun coming in. You're welcome. Let's have a check it out. So the sun is coming out because obviously happiness is on the other side of all of this. All of this was worth it. It's what I've been saying lately. So the sun it's like the sun's embarrassed for these guys that are so happy. So like you'll be so blissed out. It'll be like, I can't even remember the last time I felt this blissed out. We're back to this again. End of delusions, because you're seeing clearly now. Where's it gone? There was an eye. Where's a lie or something? Which was on reversed. There we are. There's an eye. It's because you're seeing so clearly through this mud, through this, like you've been through the trenches. Oh, Magician. The Sun and the Magician. Things are only getting better. I think things are getting better. They're going from like Post Malone better now vibes right into like things can only get better. It's like vibes. Like fuck it if it's corny, I don't care. I'm just gonna dance even if it's a shit song kind of thing. Because that's how happy you are. She wants to flip round, but it's a big chunk of cards. So, oh, it's a Queen of Wands. She's like, it's like these kings and queens in reverse. They're kind of just a bit tired, but the passion's still there. See that? So the passion's still there. It's like this painter who put an extra stroke on the painting and ruined it. You can take that off. There's ways of getting that off. This just flew across the room. So it's about playful again, playful.